Abusunya Yamakwaba Shonkoso Eba POG Media and Yedembeko Highway so highway ni de. And some bibri was so a yenso ya Japan say Yabeme Abidafo no ahu de airco any de eba na den na airco so highway ni so. Eye oko Jublie House and some ACC wo Jublie House no. Ano edinye ankasa enye ensem ketu akwana ensem bɛn na AC ewo Jublie House wo eye Listo wo nana opoku ajima the hot details aba ensem no ano edinye ankasa wadomu asukɔ a enka yebema yabidwafo na ankasa mankasa mobɛkɔ na makwako tie saa ensem a Listo wo nana poku the tudwa bet mete ho akyerɛ mabidwafo no ansana omakwakuti audio na ankasa Listo wo edi etudwa no eye nanado dankwa ekufu ado one Dr. Bawumia omo bodyguards a omudi omochi bodyguards a omoshe Jublie House bodyguards a nanado dankwa ekufu ado ne Dr. Bawumia omo ko baabi a omudi omochi no saa bodyguards no ya capture omo ewo R0b theft bi a ekoso a enye asem ketu akra R0b yeka say R0b akro no a ekoso ewo Ghana ha say no saa bodyguards no yakwa akwachi omo bokro no dedenden late night a enye asem ketu akra Listo wo nana poku the hot details ni nyina aba enye asem ketu akra bepese yebemi abedwafo no bemi akọ na yakwa akuti ensem a Listo wo nana poku the etudwa enka Ghana for yebeka say nka bodyguards a mo guide na na dankwa ekufuado de enka krono de enka mo bokro no ayeden all because of say omo obi a ota omochi omo yesa ade no yebepese yebemi abidwafo no bia akọ na asa na yebekọ no owo ensem kan bia fa share your comment section like na share ma afofon so ensa into me enka bi bedamas
kwasia bi emra megu sa bank no they will put laws and yeah be protect the ordinary businessman. These are the things John is talking about. Kora me fa me conversation about the 24-hour economy na free. The first point, you see, I was seeing yedi kaji tum say Kesi we adwea enye se adwe na eden emre abra na John Mahama ewa abamu na oye enioma ahodo a oyeye no megidi se Ghana fo hu sagleme a na kabibie ni wa nkakufo do kan kombetie yeah time a oka kaso interchange in the minds of Ekufuado Bawumia ne their lives, they thought say it was just a bridge. Until very recently, Inusa Fuseni, Honorable Nom, Esha says, say the interchange is not just about the bridge, but it's more than the bridge. Hospitals, police stations, market, the lorry park, all that around the ancillary roads and all that. No. Same with Kaswa interchange. So when President Mahama was mentioning Pokwasi interchange, they thought it was just the bridge. Meanwhile, na school kahon, hospital, and your friend is saying market. Ninyo mo ensio. A kwene krampo beyond Pokwasi interchange 2. Your friend is saying it's a woman no omanye. And once almost sign a new contract. Yes, it's a new contract. Yeah, there's a new contract. They have given it to someone on a new contract.
It is kind of JM Jan or no.
What is pertaining now? No,
yeah, sorry.
To the point, say, John Mahama ba bemu. Now say, only Uncle Baby Uncle Bobbesia. A national audit from 2017 to date.
24-hour audit.
John Mahama will get not less than 90% of the accruals they have made between the period
to
run the government. And it is enough money to run John Mahama's government. And John Mahama, knowing him, no, he will be able to build things that are magnificent in character. Edifices are Ghana ni bia benya so faso. Like I've always kept saying, Ekufuado cannot account for 10% of the amounts of money he has accrued over the period. Now, Bawumia, time MPP for 63%, 63.7% to Abama no. Say, wanuna emedi omu enimu no. Now, in paragraph 6 of his speech, Okansembi, or say, and it is a clear endorsement of the 24-hour economy. Because at that time, now, all the PhD, no, now, or to Canada, or say, just to quote him, I'll quote from the last paragraph, the last sentence, or say, however, it has not been easy. It has not been an easy journey. My work experience include a stint as a farm by day worker with my good friend Dr. Abbas Awulo, who is now in the civil service, during holidays in my secondary school years, to driving minicab in London and cleaning dormitories in Canada. Cleaning dormitories in Canada underlined. Can you clean dormitories during school hours?
No.
When do you do that? So it means the institution runs 24-hour service. What I say? Now, what in Canada no? We are Juma. School hours, we school. Open our babes kwa Juma. Wabra obi upon school. So, say 24-hour service. How could he have done his PhD? And no cross one part because sometimes I'm suspicious. They buy certificates. No, you cannot find anything brilliant in that brain. And so you are tempted to think, like many people have done. Many people, and I can mention so many names in the MPP. They have bought certificates. Can you go to school without a classmate? Wow. But we have a president who is a lawyer without a classmate. So sometimes
maybe you can do it online.
You still have a classmate.
Online, you have me.
You still have a classmate. You have a classmate.
Yes.
What I say?
When you go for graduation,
you will meet your classmates.
University of London LLB. No online. And when you are graduating, no, you go to London, you see your classmates. Someone when you course, they will be there. And even those of us who are doing it in Ghana, there's a place that we will go and we'll all go and study because we knew that we were all doing the same course. Until no matter what, no, the same programmer. Classmates.
You make a bia no just an anabwa.
So, Kwara, I was seeing you who say, Adiana Ura John Mahama de Bano. And yet the first of its kind in the world.
Yeah.
What I say, and yet the first of its kind in the world. And now, a real simuha, a mama wudwa, or motumpun yinano. And yet 24-hour economy, no, and the game changer. Kwabra, what does it do? Just to simplify it in, Abigail's own style. No? Kwabra, remember, are you not running 24-hour service?
Yes, we are.
Okay, how do you do it? You see, the questions they are posing, at a set time, one NPP for Kesi Ombe free SHS. Now NDC was now thinking about how to make it look bad in the eyes of a voter. Even though at some point there was a troubleshooting mechanism say let us find a way to say we will do it, but we will have a new way of doing it, no, because it's a constitutional dictator. What you follow, no. There were attempts by some NDC elements to rubbish free SHS, and they did suffice. No. 24-hour economy, no. If you go on the internet and you see the questions are omutro at the NDC, they do so by answering the questions themselves, and so they become rhetorical. What I say? Person will be at me. I control to the Facebook page. Say, Kwabra Bawumia, Raphael. Raphael say, how can an industry run a 24-hour when its products cannot be sold? 24-hour economy cannot be imposed. It's natural. Tio, want to throw you. Look at the answer in the question.
Or
say, how can an industry run a 24-hour when its product cannot be sold? That question has an answer in John Mohammed's statement you just put. But look at his second paragraph. Or say, 24-hour economy cannot be imposed. It's natural.
So it will happen.
But nobody is.
Who is imposing it?
Yeah.
You understand the point?
Yeah.
So it is obvious, say, naturally, you can say about 24-hour economy.
Ebe flow.
Now, wajatu. Now, the first question, you know, John Mahama tells you in that speech, 2020, say, 24-hour economy, no. Ebema abaina ono ya the big spender no, the biggest spender no. Obema wo adwuma na wo ye no. Akoso because obeye off taker agreement with you. Enti wo ye nsu abai beto. Wo ye say bata abai beto. Bibi obeye bi abai beto.
He said it.
Enti no abai no will now spend the money no e wo Ghana ha. Ama citizen no enya so faso. It will encourage citizens to now try to manufacture things that we ordinarily would have imported. Entity Kesi we adwia. Enya sa adwi na emre o. Adwi no
ya onim.
Ye wo kwaye fa so we no.
The whole problem is that Sergio Mahama and can't show himself from taxation to production.
Yes.
Into our TSC.
On TSC. But the production and your man who can cramp about your sloganeering promises and all that, no, you have not been able to fulfill it. Just being very basic with you.
Yes.
Say, 24-hour economy no, will allow for factories and industries to produce. Now, beyond production, no, they will make sure, say, or no abano any ubenya off taker agreement bibi bia ubeye bia no ube manufacture no obeto because one of the biggest spender in Ghana.
And when he say adie we na Edra farms. Edra farms, that was the agreement between the farmers and the government too during those days. Omo once say Edra farms no na
yeah.
So they have an off-taker agreement with the government.
Yes.
The government will go there, brony, but they pay them.
Now you mentioned the your friend is a draft farms, and to me take you on a journey with poultry.
Okay.
Funny say me a poultry farmer. Now my koto DO chicks ewo abrochire nam dia bagana. Kwabra and money baby do Ghana no on my bread. And why is say as a poultry farmer no I buy M1 mami me hatchery. Na me hatche me nkoko. And na me first that is what was it was being done. Me man say my father had a hatchery.
Yeah.
We were doing it and a collapse here. Yeah. Na gwaku wo dia kwotane baby odwene o. What I say. Now hatchery no say me bia apart from me me de enkoko no begu me farm no poultry farmers are almost ni hatchery no omo abeba beton kokko ma no akwakoyen se me produce me feed for example my farm na mitimi eye adua mabro my employer madua mabro like we used to do in your friend is say dobonso no na ebro no ahun workers nko yakotwa bro ya ye ni nyina ya de aye feed no kwampo no unim your friend is say enoma hodo de feed no ebro 32 ni nyina obi na aye o esesa wa nyina wo mo oyster shells wo mo premise bibia wo mo wheat bran wo mo bibia wo. So in the end this your friend is a campaign or wheat bran or Ghana ha poultry farmers in Ghana will patronize because of a demand quarantine or be compelled to do a 24-hour service. This is at a fingertip. Dear Koso Ghana handing in because government has just given a blind eye to the private sector. And in can say the poultry sector of this economy no collapsed. Agu and the poultry farmer be a first question at 14 cities. And the question that
is great.
And now Okotono farm where even from the farm no now Okotokusiano about 52 cities. There be a 48 and no 48 depending on the sizes. And you know a better na say aban e say be a secondary school say we Ghana ha nyina me to kosua e wo poultry farms ni mu e de afidi nkwala na poultry farm ni begu engu skabeba. What must I say? But because aban no enye eno ho na odwen Obama ono ni nabusua akromfo bi e na omabọ your friend is saying chenku o baabi e na omafo mo aban e na tutubotom e na sebi omo tutu ye botom galamsey na omutuo all the public your friend is saying agencies ni nyina they have privatized it. To the extent say wo mo no munya mfa so kra under Mahama na ne omo boka ama Ghana airport mua and then me say they have privatized almost every facet of the airport. Ama femi Kofi Asante bedi atuo ne yere CIP na ajo Mahama no de Ghana Kesi no ono se on na afa a ono ejije amanfo sika including powder fo nyina sika goje ya mo ba Ghana ha abe ko fa male ma ba I say I watched them and I was like, time is the mightiest judge. Because Obi am rebeba. And so it is not a day for Obi to understand. Me no kese no cover organizers them. Unim boat for ne Yango for ne Uber for. Do you know the biggest problem they have? Kwabra, unim say because of armed robbery. And Kwabra say I'm not because rotate the beer.
It's terrible.
Look, the rate at which I know you have been speaking to the police.
Oh, yeah.
Me R0b me Yankee Kumi. And many are pussy from penny for padding come on. Unim Dan Paris say my a more report and my police need Biani media Biancasa from division to your friend is saying regional there is district regional, then you come to national. Would you say apart from Dan Paris office no there is nothing communication in the public? Wouldn't mean for regional commander Musani said DNSU or Ashanti region.
No way.
I don't know the robbery near Kosrono, Ghana phone him because Dan Paris reports and he does under reporting to the president and just so that people will see say, oh yeah, meanwhile, me carry say 4 of them have happened after mine.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah. And again, the amount of Kosrono, a young people for boys in the
yes.
Yes, the reason is say boys no invisible forces
Yes.
in those groups no they gave them arms
Yes.
omo dia tuo ni ma omo no omo ama boys na adwuma anye
Anye.
now almost say boys no dia nibra na yes to punish this government but we are paying for it
Yes.
eya nibra no omo yes
Yes.
enti omo boys na omo kwapam omo free galamsey sites ene omo anya adwuma anye no etuo no ekodi wo omo nsem no ene omo dia sikrum eya MPP for na yes ade no
Enti no.
Yeah,
Okoche no sesi ai.
Yeah.
Okoche na.
and that is
Nipa
why
na okoche no no.
Yeah.
Woni omo aye adwuma.
Yeah.
The photo ba obi
Yeah.
ebe say Kufuado bodyguard nie. Or Krofo. For the first time in the history of this country, have you heard say Jublie house armed robbery? Armed robbers free Jublie house akọ robo am opposite for achi omo.
Yeah.
Enti dan pare ba ye no. Omo akata sa no mani nyina so. Enti na kwa barrier.
not only some Korobio, there was a 70-year-old woman in the house.
Omo rape no. Enti se say there yenkochi obia yenti obia
Yeah.
na yakwa akohu se se nipa krokro na Kufuado nenam se nipa krokro ne Bawumia nenam enti omo di Bawumia achi as bodyguards ni nyina edu anadwo omo kokro no bo
Omo
criminals
omo na MPP for boys no na
Yes.
yes ade no.
yes and Jublie house mua nipa etime free ho omo ye security fo akobokro no enti you ka 24-hour service a say nipa kro no onte de wo kana se because adwene na ni tirimu no eye kro no
Listo, that's how omo ye 24 hours.
yes say 24
Ọkọ Bawumia na pa.
Oh, but more to the point is where media me ogidi say Ghana for having gone through this torture. Any knowing say is difficult. Look, Kwabra obi timi shia say, "Hey, na your mama, how is he able to govern?" Because the way Nkofo say deeply public fancy, anyhow, you able to my hwe. Your mama ba if you 9 no obey. But say de bia no me kase your mama wo man ntomago a ebe dani kenta mo afira. Me Kesi asem bi so say John Mahama ye bida na aye bida wo wa yenko agi da bi ho se ma maduane ni aye bida ne hwan oba tampa onim ne mayam kom na onim se kina me mabedi dien enti e wo se me kopa John Mahama okropa die ene on se no isla akogina TV so ene wo ka digitization ho asem afede o Bawumia mechirem afede o minister for digitization and Bawumia is in charge of digitization.
Bawumia yamana is useless.
So Esla is now trying to let us know say John Mahama krawanya but she ended up even praising John Mahama because everything digitization John Mahama na ye from fiber optics to everything even infrastructure mo o si ye ni nyina bibia yo no enti no me de why be pain enya nwanwa sabi se obetimi aka se obewe kura esan se wa rekoto achi enti baby aye dru no mesre Ghana fo muntie ye mienu NDC fo yen memenya NDC ni ba se me NDC fo achi papa muntie yen ne John Mahama asem na muntie enkoa no akrofo no ne atutubotomfo no so muntie omo so asem na mu de mumfa ni mienu ngu sani ani ba ku ye nsuo ba ku ye nsa munsoa ni mienu na mu hwede mu oduro say de ne ya mumfa say nya so na sambatu atia ya muntre na nyina ne atim.
I'll come back to you. Abed Braku says every reasonable person knows that 24-hour economy is a game changer. Yes, we can. Hello.
Abusua wei ne ensem a Listo nana poku agema edi tudwa ye nso ye de bre ya bedwafo no na omo hu de eko ene de eba ye hyembo se 2024 elections abato no de be tofom bia no ye de bre ya bedwafo no na omo nso ehu de eko ene de eba bodyguards no omo na edi saa anyamna asem na enye asem keto akra ogana because omo no omo watu omo bibia omo no omo tumi de ye de omo pese omo de ye bia because of say omo Jublie house eno no omo de tuya Ghana for ka Ghana for nso na sisi ano omo kosa ahohiehia mu no ye beda ya bedwafo ase se ɔmogye pene kɔtii saa audio yi ɛde maa yɛ yɛbɛsan so aka mo sɛ mowɔ nsɛm kan bi a mode bɛhyɛ yɛ comment section na ma like na masan so ahyɛ ama afoforɔ nso no ɛnsa atumi aka bi mɛdam ase